stacked like traffic signals, all demanding that you care. Now your hands around the mug are the steadiest they've been, as the steam draws quiet halos round the places you begin. Guitar sways in tender circles, basses nodding slow and sure. Shaker sounds like distant footfalls on a soft and moonlit shore. At this table for two heartbeats, where the city blurs and breathes, I can hear the soft echoes in your sleep from the day you had to leave. If tomorrow pulls you outward in a tide you can't relieve, I will save a silent chair for you and the soft echoes in your sleeve. Edges worn and title faint, say you've carried it for ages as a kind of pocket saint. You flip to where the spine remembers lines you underlined in blue. Read them half aloud, then whisper, that's too honest, but it's true. Electric piano paints the ceiling in a slow and shifting hue. Every chord a small this table for two heartbeats, where the city blurs and breathes, I can hear the soft echoes in your sleep from the day you had to leave. If tomorrow pulls you outward in a tide you can't relieve, I will save a silent chair for you and the soft echoes in your sleeve. Maybe love is not a flourish, not a trumpet, not a stage. Maybe it's a single table in a corner, page by page. Maybe all the grand romances start with someone taking time just to listen to your breathing while the world forgets to chime. Typo never fixed, say it's sweet, they left it broken, like an inside joke that sticks. I watch your shoulders start to loosen as the night grows soft and thick, and I wish your every evening had a place like this to click. At this table for two heartbeats, where the city blurs and breathes, I can hear the soft echoes in your sleep from the day you had to leave. If tomorrow pulls you outward in a tide you can't relieve, I will save a silent chair for you and the soft echoes in your sleeve. When we step back to the sidewalks and the traffic folds us in, all the bossa in your footsteps keeps the quiet where we've been. Pens are scratching distant tables like small animals in the dark. You rest your wrist on open pages, letting ink become a spark. You say your thoughts are badly punctuated, commas where there should be breaks. Run on hopes and half-formed clauses in the letters that you make. Your fingers hover over phrases like they're not sure what to keep. I can see you waiting gentle grammar in a language made of air. Bass and brushes keep the cadence of a prayer we almost share. In the quiet grammar of your hands, in the soft syntax of our night, every pause becomes a paragraph, every glance a line of light. If the world insists on perfect, on a polished, finished plan, I will love the drafts and rewrites in the quiet of your hands. You scratch one word and write another, mouth the syllables in thought. Say you're tired of sounding certain when you're really mostly not. I lean my elbows on the table just to anchor you in place. Let the music wrap around us like a sentence full of grace. Piano frames your hesitant breathing in a gentle, careful key. Brushes underline the moments where you simply get to be. In the quiet grammar of your hands, in the soft syntax of our night, every pause becomes a paragraph, every glance a line of light. If the world insists on perfect, on a polished, finished plan, I will love the drafts and rewrites in the quiet of your hands. Maybe love's an open clause that we never fully close, holding space for interruptions, for the questions no one knows. Maybe all the red corrections on the pages of our past are just proof we've kept on trying to find wording built to last. On the napkin by your drink, say you've said enough for now. You'd rather breathe than overthink. I watch the tension leave your shoulders as you lean back in your chair, and the draft you left unfinished feels complete because you're there. Soft syntax of our night, every pause becomes a paragraph, every glance a line of light. If the world insists on perfect, on a polished, finished plan, I will love the drafts and rewrites in the quiet of your hands. As we close our notebooks softly and the room turns down its lights, all the commas we've been given hold the rest of these long nights. Bookmark peaks like a small flag from the sea of printed lines, holding open where you left off in a story that feels like mine. You say you always keep one page you refuse to read alone, Save the best parts for the evenings when the world feels less like stone. Now your thumb rests on the chapter where two strangers start to trust, and I feel my own heart echo in that fragile sacred dust. Roses glowing under whispers, piano drifts in gentle swells, sax pads float like distant comfort from a world where kindness dwells. There is love resting on your bookmark, safe place in your open heart. Every page you choose to share with me feels like where our lives can start. If the days feel cold and endless, tearing softer threads apart, I will hold this quiet chapter as a safe place in your heart. You read aloud a single sentence, let it hover in the room, about someone brave and broken, finding light beyond their gloom. Your voice shakes just on one word, but you keep on till the end. And I know that in this moment you are letting yourself bend. Bass moves like a slow assurance underneath your careful tone. Brushes draw a ring of safety round the space we call our own. There is love resting on your bookmark, safe place in your open heart. Every page you choose to share with me feels like where our lives can start. If the days feel cold and endless, tearing softer threads apart, I will hold this quiet chapter as a safe place in your heart. Maybe love is chosen reading, not the books they say we should. Finding words that feel like shelter in a world that's seldom good. Maybe all we need tonight is a story, lamp and chair, and the permission to be honest about how much we want care. You slip the bookmark back in place, close the cover with a sigh. Say you're scared of happy endings because they always say goodbye. I say maybe this one's different because we're writing as we go, and the way you let me see you is the softest plot I know. There is love resting on your bookmark, safe place in your open heart. Every page you choose to share with me feels like where our lives can start. If the days feel cold and endless, tearing softer threads apart, I will hold this quiet chapter as a safe place in your heart. As we leave the book behind us, on the table spine still warm, all the words you read out loud shape our own unfolding form. You've got blue ink on your wrist, where your sleeve has rubbed it thin. Little rivers of unfinished thoughts flowing just beneath your skin. You rest your head upon your hand as you read another page. Eyes are tracing every sentence like they're walking off a stage. You say the story feels familiar, though you've never read this one. Like a deja vu of heartache in a language nearly done. Planet is soft and distant, like a voice behind a door. Bass is humming low forgiveness on a slightly creaking floor. We are underlined and quiet on the edges of the night. Every sigh a gentle highlight, every pause a shaft of light. If the world demands we hurry through the days we can't resist, I will meet you in the margin with the blue ink on your wrist. You flick your pen to make it work. Tiny freckles on the page, dots like stars that miss their timing, or like seeds that never age. You tell me life has been a draft that you never got to edit, always rushing to the ending while you're still on page 11. Piano strokes each line you're reading, like it's smoothing out the creases. Brushes whisper near your ankles, gathering all the falling pieces. We are underlined and quiet on the edges of the night. Every sigh a gentle highlight, every pause a shaft of light. If the world demands we hurry through the days we can't resist, I will meet you in the margin with the blue ink on your wrist. Maybe love is slow revision, adding commas, changing tense, giving space for softer wording where we used to build a fence. Maybe all we need is patience for the drafts we used to fear, trusting we can cross out gently every heavy, brittle year. Your journal with a thumb, keeping one page slightly marked. Say you'll finish this tomorrow when your thoughts aren't quite so stark. I nod and watch the lamplight flicker on the letters of your name, and I know that in this quiet nothing has to stay the same. We are underlined and quiet on the edges of the night. Every sigh a gentle highlight, every pause a shaft of light. If the world demands we hurry through the days we can't resist, I will meet you in the margin with the blue ink on your wrist. As we step into the hallway and the cooler air persists, all the things we left unwritten glow like ink beneath our wrists. back leans on your elbow like a cat that chose your side. The spine is tired, the cover faded, but it looks like somewhere you can hide. You fold the corner of a page with a care that breaks it less. Say you'll come back to this moment when you're braver to confess. Your pen lies open on the table, tip still shining almost blue, like it's waiting for a sentence that belongs to only you. Trumpet hums like distant traffic, said mellow, soft and slow. Piano keeps a low-lit heartbeat in the lamplight's amber glow. These are half-open novel nights, dog-eared corners of you. Every line you underline feels like something breaking through. If the world demands conclusions and a tidy point of view, I will stay here in the margins of the dog-eared corners of you. You read a phrase and then you stop, let it linger on your tongue. Say it tastes like something bitter, but you're glad it has begun. I watch your fingers drum the cover like they're keeping time with doubt. Little rhythms of decisions you're not ready to let out. Final crackle fills the spaces where your voice forgets to speak. Rim shots draw a fragile circle around the secrets that you keep. These are half-open novel nights, dog-eared corners of you. Every line you underline feels like something breaking through. If the world demands conclusions and a tidy point of view, I will stay here in the margins of the dog-eared corners of you. Maybe love is not an ending, not the end in tidy script. Maybe it's a run-on sentence where the ink has softly slipped. Maybe we're a lifelong footnote to the books we tried to be, adding softer explanations to the lines that didn't see. You close the book but keep it near, thumb still resting on the side, like a door that isn't locked, just politely open wide. You say you're scared of what comes next, but you won't turn back the page, and I see the smallest courage standing there inside your gaze. These are half-open novel nights, dog-eared corners of you. Every line you underline feels like something breaking through. If the world demands conclusions and a tidy point of view, I will stay here in the margins of the dog-eared corners of you. As we step into the hallway and the cafe dims its lights, all your half-remembered chapters follow softly through the night. Soft rain on the window, dim light on the page. Your fingers trace margins like waves on a quiet shore. Steam curls from the cup, a small ghost of warmth, and I lean in is close enough for my words to fog the glass between us. You read in a language I don't know, but I follow every turning of your eyes. Each line you underline glows like a secret you pretend not to hide. The world outside is neon and noise, taxis, footsteps, hurried lives. Hear the clock hands move in whispers, hear the minutes taste like honey on your sides. I'm breathing in your coffee and cologne, listening to the hush between your thoughts. Every tiny pause, every lifted brow is a doorway I almost knock upon. Stay with me in this small soft corner, where the city melts into low piano tones, where I can love you in the quiet, in the rustle of pages, in the weight of your coat. Let the rain ride on the window for us, all the words I'm too shy to say aloud. Let my heart speak in these gentle whispers, floating over coffee, hidden in the crowd. Smile at a sentence only you can see, and I feel the warmth across the table rise. You don't notice how the lamplight draws halos around your tired eyes. I pretend to underline my own book, but I'm tracing the shape of your name in the margin of every empty chapter, where the endings never came. Your spoon makes the softest circle, like a moon pulled by your hand. Sugar falls like distant snowfall on the surface where we stand. Stay with me in this small soft corner, where the city melts into low piano tones, where I can love you in the quiet, in the rustle of pages, in the weight of your coat. Let the rain ride on the window for us, all the words I'm too shy to say aloud. Let my heart speak in these gentle whispers, floating over coffee, hidden in the crowd. If I spoke too loud, I'd break the spell, so I talk to you in thoughts instead. Every beat of my pulse is a syllable, every glance a line I never said. Maybe love is just a softer volume, not a lightning strike, but a distant star. Maybe all we ever need to touch is knowing who we really are. You close your book like closing wings, stretch your arms, let out a sleepy sigh. Pass the time in a half-formed whisper that drifts across like a lullaby. I answer low, so the room won't hear our small conspiracy of calm. And in the silence after numbers, I feel your heartbeat in my palm. We walk the edge of something fragile, like a cup filled to the brim. One more step, one more shared secret, and all this quiet might overflow the rim. Stay with me in this small soft corner, where the city melts into low piano tones, where I can love you in the quiet, in the rustle of pages, in the weight of your coat. Let the rain ride on the window for us, all the words I'm too shy to say aloud. Let my heart speak in these gentle whispers, floating over coffee, hidden in the crowd. When you stand, the chair sighs your name, the doorbell chimes like a tender note. I follow you out through the silver rain, carrying all the things I never wrote. And the night keeps secret gently, like a book no one has ever read. Whispers over coffee, fading slowly, still turning their pages in my head. It happened in the smallest ways, in the hush between the tracks, in the way you tap your fingers on the table, soft and lax. You read a line and start to smile, try to hide it in your cup, but the corners of your mouth give you secret feelings up. I pretend to study headlines on a screen I never scroll, because every tiny grin you swallow writes a love note to my soul. Trumpet sighs like distant yearning through a window fogged and dim. Piano scatters golden phrases where our quiet hopes begin. I'm quietly falling for you like a page that leaves the spine, slowly loosening from the binding till it knows your hands are kind. If the world keeps flipping chapters faster than our hearts can move, I will keep on turning slowly through the story where we bloom. You circle words with little stars in the margin by your knee. Say they feel like tiny mirrors showing who you wanna be. I watch the ink sink in a paper, like the way your love might grow. Not a thunder, not a wildfire, just a steady, gentle glow. Vinyl crackle stitches moments into one long tender seam. Rim shots tap a fragile heartbeat underneath our shared daydream. I'm quietly falling for you like a page that leaves the spine, slowly loosening from the binding till it knows your hands are kind. If the world keeps flipping chapters faster than our hearts can move, I will keep on turning slowly through the story where we bloom. Maybe love is patient reading of a life we've never known, tracing every line of sorrow till compassion overflows. Maybe all we need tonight is a chair, a lamp, a book, and the courage to admit how we tremble when we look. You close your eyes between two sentences, let the meaning settle in. I can almost see your future rearranging from within. I whisper something small and clumsy just to keep you here with me, and your laughter, soft and sleepy, feels like love's first quiet key. I'm quietly falling for you like a page that leaves the spine, slowly loosening from the binding till it knows your hands are kind. If the world keeps flipping chapters faster than our hearts can move, I will keep on turning slowly through the story with the weight of what it knew. All the pages of this evening still keep turning back to you. There's ink on your sleeves and moonlight in your hair. The cafe hums in amber like a record spinning slow. Pages breathe around us, soft as moth wings, and I am learning how to love you, one quiet heartbeat at a time. You circle words with trembling hands, highlighter halos on every line. You say they make you feel less lonely, like someone finally understood your mind. You laugh into your cup, a porcelain echo, steam rising like a fragile spell. I watch it wrap around your shoulders like a story only I can tell. You tilt your head when you're unsure, bite your lip when courage leaves. Every habit is a poem, every silence is a leaf. Write on me like I'm your notebook, fill my margins with your fears. Let your secrets spill in whispers only I am close enough to hear. If your heart is tired of shouting, let it speak in gentle leaves. I'll be here, still and listening, like ink quietly drying on your sleeves. You trace constellations on the table with coffee rings and sugar grains. Say you've always loved the quiet more than any crowded train. There's jazz like velvet in the background, piano notes that fall like rain in the rhythm of your breathing. I can hear you say my name. You fold your dreams into napkins, hide them underneath your glass. But every time your fingers tremble, I can hear the future ask. Write on me like I'm your notebook, fill my margins with your fears. Let your secrets spill in whispers only I am close enough to hear. If your heart is tired of shouting, let it speak in gentle leaves. I'll be here, still and listening, like ink quietly drying on your sleeves. Maybe love is not a thunder, not a crowd that sings along. Maybe love is turning pages in a half-forgotten song. Maybe all we ever needed was a lamp and two warm chairs, and a promise made in whispers that we won't outrun our cares. You mark the place with a ticket stub from a film you saw alone. Say you cried at the final scene, but no one walked you home. I pause before I say the words, afraid they'll sound too loud tonight. So I just slide my hand a little closer till our shadows overlap in the light. If your doubts are heavy rivers, let them wander through my I will hold them like a coastline, turning every wave to calm. Write on me like I'm your notebook, fill my margins with your fears. Let your secrets spill in whispers only I am close enough to hear. If your heart is tired of shouting, let it speak in gentle ease. I'll be here, still and listening, like ink quietly drying on your sleeves. When the barista dims the ceiling and the chairs turn back to stone, we gather all our scattered pages and step into the unknown. You smile like a fragile sunrise as the doorbell softly rings, and I know my quiet heart is covered in your ink, in your unspoken things. Mugs clink soft like distant chimes, silver conversations turn to haze. You sit under a tired lamp like the last line of a long, long phrase. You trace a circle with your teaspoon around the sugar on the rim. Say you like the way it glitters like a quiet, hidden hymn. Your sweater sleeves are frayed edges like the corners of your book. I follow every little movement like a star. I never learned to look. Rim shots echo lazy heartbeats, trumpet sighs from far away. Piano drifts like loose confetti from a party yesterday. There's quiet sugar on the rim of everything we almost say. Coffee stained constellations on the napkin by your tray. If the night becomes a blur of lights and the taxis start to swim, I'll remember how the world felt small with quiet sugar on the rim. You laugh about a typo in your notes, a single letter out of place. Say it changes the whole meaning like a stranger in a crowded space. I tell you I've misspelled feelings in a language of my own. You look up with gentle eyebrows like you've heard that tone before. Final crackle threads the silence into something soft and worn. Every flaw becomes a feature, every bruise a place reborn. There's quiet sugar on the rim of everything we almost say. Coffee stained constellations on the napkin by your tray. If the night becomes a blur of lights and the taxis start to swim, I'll remember how the world felt small with quiet sugar on the rim. Maybe love is in the almost, in the pauses and the slips, in the way you tap the table when you're searching for your lips. Maybe it's the gentle leaning when the room begins to fade, finding gravity and shelter in the mess that we have made. You check the time and shake your head as if hours played a trick. Say you meant to read a chapter, not rewrite your heart so quick. I fold the damp and crinkled napkin with its stars of coffee brown, like a map of where we've been tonight in this quiet corner of the town. There's quiet sugar on the rim of everything we almost say. Coffee stained constellations on the napkin by your tray. If the night becomes a blur of lights and the taxis start to swim, I'll remember how the world felt small with quiet sugar on the rim. When you leave, the lamp still flickers over pages left ajar. In the dregs of cooling coffee, I can see how close we are.
Needles hum on hidden records, tiny storms of dust and gold. You lean into the lamplight and the whole room feels less cold. Every page you turn is weather, soft and slow across the night. Your glasses catch the amber glow like two moons reflecting light. There's a city pressed against the window, but the streets can't reach us here. We're inside a little echo made of coffee, books, and years. Rim shots fall like distant footsteps, bass lines walk but never race. I can hear the dust of silence falling gently through this place. There's dusty light in your eyes and a lullaby between the lines. Every margin holds a secret, every dog ear bends in time. If the world becomes too crowded and the noise begins to rise, I will meet you in this corner, in the dusty light within your eyes. You underline a quiet sentence, love is what we do not say. Smile like you just found a mirror hidden in the author's way. I scribble thoughts in my own notebook, but they always circle back to you, like a muted trumpet calling from some far-off avenue. There's a crackle in the speakers, like a fire made of sound, and your whispers ride the embers till they softly drift around. There's dusty light in your eyes and a lullaby between the lines. Every margin holds a secret, every dog ear bends in time. If the world becomes too crowded and the noise begins to rise, I will meet you in this corner, in the dusty light within your eyes. Maybe love is in the static, in the hiss between the tracks, in the breath before you answer, when the courage almost cracks. Maybe it's the way you linger on a word you wanna keep, or the silence after laughter where our hearts begin to speak. You yawn behind the fragile hardback, hide your face like it's a crime. I whisper we can stay here longer, stretch this night inside of time. You nod and close your tired eyelids while your hand still holds the page, and I watch
the book, keep breathing like a bird inside a cage. There's dusty light in your eyes and a lullaby between the lines. Every margin holds a secret, every dog ear bends in time. If the world becomes too crowded and the noise begins to rise, I will meet you in this corner, in the dusty light within your eyes. When the record fades to nothing and the needle sighs goodnight, we'll still carry that soft crackle in our footsteps through the light. There are coffee rings around the moon on the table where you sit. Tiny circles fading, halos of the nights you shared with it. You tap your pen against your notebook in a rhythm soft and slow, like you're quietly decoding a song only you can know. Your hair falls forward as you're reading, casting shadows on your cheeks. I can almost hear your heartbeat in the spaces where you speak. Piano dust the room with echoes, bass walks gently through the air, Sims walks shimmer like a secret only we are meant to share. In the gentle orbit of your eyes, coffee rings around the moon. We are drifting through our pages like a fragile silent tune. If the clock keeps turning onward till the neon starts to die, I will stay inside this orbit in the quiet of your sky. You pause to underline a sentence, then you smile and shake your head. Say the author stole your feelings and wrote them down instead. I laugh a little too softly, not to break the fragile spell of this corner, and it's quiet where our separate stories dwell. Vinyl crackles stitches moments into one slow golden thread, every scratch and tiny stutter like the words we left unsaid. In the gentle orbit of your eyes, coffee rings around the moon. We are drifting through our pages like a fragile silent tune. If the clock keeps turning onward till the neon starts to die, I will stay inside this orbit in the quiet of your sky. Maybe love is subtle gravity, pulling chairs a little near, making strangers share a lamp till the awkward disappears. Maybe it's the way you linger on a word like it might break, how you hold your cup so gently like there's more than warmth at stake. close your book and stretch your fingers as the barista wipes the bar. Say you've read enough of others, you should write your own so far. I tell you I'd like to listen to whatever you'd create. All the stories in your silence, all the chances, all the late. In the gentle orbit of your eyes, coffee rings around the moon. We are drifting through our pages like a fragile silent tune. If the clock keeps turning onward till the neon starts to die, I will stay inside this orbit in the quiet of your sky. As you step into the darkness and the doorbell softly sighs, all the rings you left on tabletops draw a map back to your eyes. Your fingers hover around the cup like they're orbiting its heat. Every almost touch of porcelain feels like where our pulses meet. You say you're scared of taking more than the room is offering, so you sit at careful angles so your shadow doesn't cling. But the way your shoulders soften when the music finds your chest tells a truth your lips are hiding, that you long to lean and rest. Piano folds the air around you into something warm and slow. Bass is drawing tender circles where your hidden feelings grow. There is love hovering in your hands, gentle orbit of this table. Every sip you take so softly says you're trying to be able. If the world has made you careful with the trust your heart demands, I will wait here in this orbit for the love inside your hands. You push the sugar to the center, then you pull it back again. Little tides across the saucer, like the shorelines of your grin. You tell me you're not used to this, being seen and staying still. Always used to being useful, never asked what you might will. Saxophonist, distant comfort, like a voice from far away, saying you don't have to earn it when someone just wants you to stay. There is love hovering in your hands, gentle orbit of this table. Every sip you take so softly says you're trying to be able. If the world has made you careful with the trust your heart demands, I will wait here in this orbit for the love inside your hands. Maybe love is quiet practice, letting fingers slowly learn how to reach without a reason, how to hold without return. Maybe all we need tonight is a place where we can be, not impressive, not performing, just a you and just a me. between ours, close enough that in the candle I can read your quiet scars. And you smile like something fragile has decided not to break, like the orbit we've been tracing found a center it could take. There is love hovering in your hands, gentle orbit of this table. Every sip you take so softly says you're trying to be able. If the world has made you careful with the trust your heart demands, I will wait here in this orbit for the love inside your hands. When you stand and find your jacket and the cafe dims its glow, all the warmth your hand left resting stays a path I want